Yeah, question number 12, please. A light ray is incident on a plane mirror placed in a horizontal plane making an angle of 30 degree with a vertical. Then the angle between the reflected ray and the normal is. Reflected ray and the normal, it is basically they are asking angle of reflection. Okay, so please do this. Okay, I repeat. So they have given that it is a plane mirror and this is the incident ray, it is a normal, it is a reflected ray, and they have said that the plane mirror is placed here. Actually plane mirror is placed on the horizontal table. So vertical is nothing but the normal. So with the normal, the incident ray is making the 30-degree angle, and they are asking the angle between the reflected ray and the normal. So that is nothing but they are asking angle of reflection. So you know angle of incidence is equal to angle of reflection. So that's why the answer is 30 degree only. Question number 13. The direction of light can be changed by a plane mirror, a piece of paper, a stone, all of the above. What you can say? Answer is D only. So wherever if you keep any obstacle, no, whenever there is incident light, it gets reflected. So answer is D. Correct answer. Kanishka. Next question. The size of an image formed by a plane mirror is? Simple question. What is the answer?
Sir, equal to the size of the object.
Yeah, correct. Equal to the size of the object. The next 15th. The image of an object formed on the outer surface of the spoon is always. Kanishka, your answer is both A and B. Huh? Yes, yes, you are correct because it behaves like a convex mirror, no? It behaves like a convex mirror, so it always gives a virtual and a direct image. Correct. That's it. The next, a magnified virtual image can be formed by a dash. Plane, convex, concave, all of the above. It should be concave. Okay, in the case of like if it is when the object is very close to the pole, no, in between focus and pole, if you keep it, then you will get virtual image and magnified image. Okay, it's only option B. Okay, the next question. When a ray of light passes through a prism, what happens? The deviation of red light is maximum, the deviation of violet is maximum, the deviation of blue is maximum, all rays deviate equally. Simple question.
Sir, option D, all rays deviate equally.
If all rays equally deviate, then why there is a rainbow? Why there is a rainbow forms? If JR, why it forms? When a white light is passing through the prism, so there is a Vibgyor forms, na? Violet light bends more, downwards violet, then V, I, B, G, like that, by O, R. So the deviation of violet light is maximum, bending of violet light is maximum. Okay. The next. Question number 18. Image formed by a convex mirror. Repeated questions. Why you are not answering on the spot?
Sir, all of the above.
Drishti, Krishna Agarwal, no response. Shivangi, no response. Why? Devangshi, no response. Are you not there? You are not there in the class? Is it for only one member? Srija, Drishti Mehta, Parijat, Aryaman, what happened? Sagnik. So image formed by a convex mirror. What is that? Kanishka, what is your answer?
Sir, all of the above.
Yes, correct. All of the above. Virtual, erect, smaller in size, and all. So all of them. Yes, very good. 19th one you can leave. And 20th. Read the following statement and choose the correct option. Planets are not luminous bodies. The sun is the nearest star to us, from which the earth receives most of the light. Only A statement is true, or only B statement is true, or both A and B are true, or both A and B are false. Yes, answer is both A and B are true. Correct. Both A and B are true. Which of the following, next question, which of the following is our natural sources of light? Planets, glowworm, stars. A simple question. So option D, both B and C. The next question, 22. Read the following statements and choose the correct option. Statement A, only a point source forms a complete umbra. Statement B, an extended source of light forms both umbra and penumbra. Yeah, please. Yes, answer is both are true. Both A and B are true. Okay.
Sir, both are true.
Yes, both are true. Next. The line joining the center of curvature and pole of the mirror is very easy question.
The principal axis.
Yes, correct. Principal axis. Next question. Which of the following is converging mirrors? Converging.
Sir, concave mirror.
Converging mirror. Twen- 24 question number. Yes, if you send the parallel rays to the concave mirror, then they come and meet at a point called focus. So that's why concave mirror is called converging. They converge. All the rays converge. Next, 25th. The image distance in the case of convex mirror can be image distance. That means mirror and image where it forms. So please try to remember, recall your experiments. Please recall. You have already solved this. So please think about it. Please now take 1 minute time, all of you. I want response from all. I repeat the answer. I'm just recording. So whatever the position of the object, if you see the image is in between pole and focus. The pole to focus distance is focal length. The image is in between pole and focus. So less than focal length. The image forms less than focal length. So option B is the correct answer. Next question please. According to the laws of reflection, option A, the angle of incidence is equal to angle of reflection. This is correct. The incident ray, the reflected ray and the normal lie on the same plane. This is correct. The incident ray and the reflected ray lie on either side of the normal. That is also correct. So all of them are correct. Okay.
Sir, all of the above.
Yes. The next 28th question. An object is placed in front of a mirror. Arrange the following steps in sequential order to determine the nature of the mirror. You have to arrange these steps so that you can determine the nature of the mirror. Very good. Very good question. This is good question.
Sir, which one?
28. We have to arrange these sentences so that we can find out the which kind of mirror it is. So statement A, check whether the image formed is virtual or real. Check whether the virtual image is formed diminished, magnified or same size. If the image is formed real, the mirror is concave. Okay. And if a magnified virtual image is formed, the mirror is concave. If a diminished virtual image is formed, the mirror is convex. So first you have to check A. Check whether the image formed is virtual or real. Okay. That is the first statement. Then second statement C. If the image is formed if the image is real, the mirror is concave. That's it. So next statement is C. Next statement. Oh yeah, C. Then next go to B. Check whether the virtual image is formed is diminished or magnified or same size. That is B. Then next fourth you have to come D. If a magnified virtual image is formed, the mirror is concave. If a diminished virtual image is formed, the mirror is convex. And if the same size of the image is formed, the mirror is plane mirror. So the steps you have to follow is A, C, B, D. A, C, B, D.
Sir, I want to ask a question.
Yeah.
Sir, does concave mirror form real image?
Concave mirror forms real image, no? Only one case it forms virtual image. That is when it always forms. See, when the object is here, in between focus and pole, concave mirror forms virtual image. If the object is beyond focus, so what happens? It is real image only, no?
Okay, sir.
Who is that? Parijat.
Sir, Parijat.
See, you have done these experiments, no?
Sir, yes. Sir, and sir, does convex mirror form real image?
Convex mirror form, no. Never possible. Not possible.
Okay, sir.
So first you have to check whether the image formed is virtual or real. Number 8, first statement. Then if the image is real, directly you can say concave. How can we say it is real or virtual? If it is inverted image, then it is a real. If it is erect image, then it is a virtual. So by that we can find out whether it is a real or virtual. So if the image is real, the mirror is concave, that is C. Then next go for virtual image is formed. Check whether the virtual image is formed, diminished, magnified or same size. If the virtual image is formed and magnified, if it is, then it is a concave, and if it is diminished, then it is a convex, and if it is of same size, then it is a plane mirror. So the thing is, the process you have to follow is ACBD. ACBD, option A. Very good question. This 20. Yes, option A. ACBD. Okay. Is it okay? Next question, let us solve. 29. So in this plane mirror, image distance is equal to object distance. We can do this for plane mirror. Virtual image formed by a concave mirror. It can be magnified. Yeah, virtual image means for a concave mirror it is magnified image. And reflection of light. Reflection of light, we can say periscope. We can say periscope. The sun, we can say this luminous source. And real image, we can say can be caught on a screen. Prism, we can say dispersion. This dispersion takes place. And image on the retina. On the retina means it is a screen. On the eye, image retina is our screen in our eye. So real image, we can say. Velocity of light is maximum in vacuum, we can say. So that is the match the following. The next column A, column B, air. Air is air, wood, pure water, glowworm. Pure water, we can say homogeneous medium. Wood, we can say opaque. Glowworm, bioluminescence. Air, heterogeneous medium. Okay. And the next intensity of light. Unit is lumen, so lumen you can say. Rainbow, dispersion you can say. Looking glass, plane mirror you can say. Eclipse, shadow. Filament bulb, hot source. Okay. So these are some of the questions from 33 to 52. 33 to 52. Please do. 33 to 52. I am sharing it in the group. Please do this. And within